got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lambeau. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Packers.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground? The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. To throw on third down, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 32 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. To throw, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 64 yards. Caught on the right side by Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
The 2-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
For Green Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Robert Tonyan.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, and it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now Rodgers on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin, 71 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Packers 14, Packers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third.
Rodgers to throw on third down. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. On 2nd and goal. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Packer first down.
Now it's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, Packers.
Rodgers now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And here's Lewis. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Complete to Aaron Jones.
They called it no gain there on the first down play. looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burned the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. On third down, Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, that was dangerous.
Rodgers
threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First down is Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Third and long, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. On 1st down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Austin's got it left side. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Green Bay Packers.
Now Rodgers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Rodgers again now. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer.
This is second nature. All is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Green Bay Packers and themselves.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Ford Field. And here's Lewis. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 34 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Rodgers throwing on first down. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 39 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here's Lewis. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
A loss of 9 yards.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. And he hits him in stride. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Zadarius Smith. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Rodgers now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Zadarius Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing on 3rd and long. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and it's 2nd down. Side complete. That's Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
48-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Packers 14. Packers 7.
Throwing on first down. Rodgers looking outside him. He's got a man. That's Austin. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
This throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half shy of the 5. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Packers first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7th. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
It's third down and goal to go.
Flushed out right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And here's Lewis. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around? And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Zadarius Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. To try again after the sack. Rodgers looking left side. He's got it complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Robert Tonyan.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Third down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Rodgers going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for it. And got his man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
3rd and 4.
And again, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Green Bay to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. He's got it. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 35 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Packers 21, Packers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having...
Now look out, Rodgers wants the football. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Rodgers throwing on third and long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a drop. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
At the 46-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Green Bay.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 29, Rodgers flushed out right. Incomplete. It's Austin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Called out a very strong gain of 24. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And here's Lewis. Up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Throwing again. Rodgers. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith, his second sack of the night. Now Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
At the 41-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Rodgers. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Rodgers to throw once more. And that is incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. This will come over the 6 and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, he'll let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin, 84 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Is good.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And here's Lewis. Fighting through. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited on the left.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things.
And they will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tavon Austin with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have moved out in front. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next the score. Packers 42, Packers 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And we'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards.
8-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
49-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
To throw is Rodgers. And that one got tipped. Got to throw everything off. And brings up 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there. After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
At the 14-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Look at this, a tight end carry. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 13-year Maine puts it through. There at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Detroit.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. With a stiff arm, spin move, end zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit it. With a stiff arm, spin move, end zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. With a stiff arm, spin move, end zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. Got family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Gridiron with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Green Bay Packers and themselves.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Ford Field. And here's Lewis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Rodgers. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
36-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. To throw again. Rodgers. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5. To the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 71 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. But that was well executed.
And here's Lewis. Shelling through the defense. And they'll give it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers flushed out right. Got a man, he hits him in stride. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And even 50 receiving yards for him now in this first quarter alone, and also a 1st down.
44-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tonyan, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Jair Alexander.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that could be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
Now
down.
the offense going to use the first of their timeouts They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Packers 7, Packers nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Rodgers over the middle. He hits Austin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Rodgers again now. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
His kick.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And here's Lewis. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Rodgers now, throwing again. Look at this tight end on the corner. It's complete. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This one complete to Tony underneath. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Austin's got it left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Rodgers to throw once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Will Redmond. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And got his man complete. Shots on the number. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
That's good.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Rodgers pass. Intercepted.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. You want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10
from the gun. Rodgers. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
6-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Gonna throw right side here, complete.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And that is going to do it.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border.
Hold up. touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find out. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work that gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light swish.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle,
a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that.
did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you wasn't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail, cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking. Go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on